This is the Patterson-Gimlin film taken in 1967 near Willow Creek, California. It is the most famous and scrutinized footage that exists, claiming to have captured the legendary creature known as Bigfoot. Patterson and Gimlin were on horseback this particular trip to find the elusive creature. Sometime around 1:15 p.m., after turning a corner around a large fallen tree, the pair claimed they finally encountered the creature they had spent so long to find. It was between 6.5 feet to 7 feet tall. In his excitement, Patterson ran to the creature without a gun or any protection, losing his own horse in the process. After coming to an astonishingly close 25 yards of it, Patterson claimed that it turned back at him with a look of contempt, the way an umpire looks at a ball player as a warning. They never saw it again. Patterson was a true believer to his very end. After capturing this footage, he spent the remainder of his life not only trying to convince the world of its authenticity, but also continuing to chase any lead that he could in his pursuit to prove Bigfoot's existence. Just before his death, he sold the last of his assets and theatrical rights to this film in order to fly to Thailand after being told of a dead specimen that was being held in a Buddhist monastery. That story turned out to be a hoax, but I don't think anyone could claim Patterson wasn't sincere in his faith. When I was a child, I was fascinated by this film, namely in what it captured. Could Bigfoot exist? A creature that always seemed to be just outside the edge of the known body of science. I suppose it represented a hope that there was still something magical and unknown out there, always just lurking in the shadows, dodging the light of science that was both illuminating but a little cold. Why was I born into an era when orbital satellites quickly mapped out every square meter of this planet until every uncharted land became charted? A world where DNA sequencing could within minutes easily reveal the parental heritage of any strange specimen you brought in. As an adult, I studied this film and I learned more about the men behind the film and their stories. I learned that they had agreed not to shoot the creature if they ever encountered it, such was their respect for it. And yet on his deathbed, Patterson conceded that he wished he had brought back a body rather than footage. Such was his frustration in not being able to prove what he claimed he had found. He never gave up hope of proving what he had dedicated his life to. He chased it to the very end, his chase giving his life clear purpose. And so as an adult now, I ask, should Bigfoot exist? Now, I understand there are claims out there that and evidence that this film is a hoax. And if you ask me if I believed if it was real or not, I think I would ask you what you hope to learn from your question that forces me into two such boring options. For matters of clear, tangible consequences, of course, we need to know the objective truth. But in this case, I think the truth that truly matters is that there was hope for Patterson, that he would find something that would throw away so much of what we understood about our world, to make the world new to us again the way we first saw it. Finding Bigfoot in the face of such skepticism would force us to start anew. If there's Bigfoot, why not dinosaurs or time travel? Or why couldn't we not break the velocity of the speed of light so we could finally travel to another galaxy in our lifetime? Why not magic? Why not magic? I hope there's Bigfoot. I hope the world is flat. I asked my friend why he wouldn't want the world to be flat and force everything we know out the window. To quote him, "I don't think my ego could handle those annoying flat earthers saying, 'See, I told you so.'" Should there be a Bigfoot? Heck yeah! I want a world full of the opportunities we all wish was reality right now. Now, I'm not trying to downplay or disrespect all the amazing things the people who have dedicated their lives to science, technology, and medicine. Far from it. But if given a chance to suddenly find out that everything's back on the table, yeah, I want that. And all it would cost us is our ego. But what do you think? Am I grasping at unnecessary wonders when there's still already wonders still within easy reach? Or am I being narcissistic and thinking there's nothing interesting left to see? Would love to see a civil discussion in the comments. I'm very open to being proven wrong. It would only make me better. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next week.